Hello everyone, myself Dr. Rajesh Khanna, consultant pediatrician, KIMS Cuddles, Kondapur branch. Today I am going to highlight regarding the concerns of the parents regarding school going children. So, as a parent, we are all worried about at one point education of the kid, the other points regarding their health and issues and concerns arising out of school to the children. So what as a parent we can do? So let me introduce that the basic age at which the child is supposed to enter the school is actually 3 years of age. But because parents are becoming busy, even mother has to join back to work, grandparents are not in and around, they might be in their native places, there are no one to take care of kids at homes. So we find it's an easy solution to drop the kids at school or daycare centers. But the problem here is whether our child can cope up with the new environment, number one. Number two, what about the infections risk which is there at the school? No matter how sophisticated, how posh is the school, but there is a risk, compulsory chance of getting infections from the students in the school. So their colleagues in the school, one or the other child is definitely having a cold or cough. So throughout the year the child is exposed to recurrent infections. Now the argument is parents at the same time want their kids to outgrow these issues. They want their child to become immune and let them get exposed to infections. But is it scientifically correct that at such an early age you want the child to definitely get exposed to all the infections, to outgrow and build their immunity? At one point we have to think about this. Other point is, should the child become well grown enough, their immune system matured enough to tackle these infections, wait until 3 years, manage at home? Let me explain you. Of course there might be different opinions on this regard. I'll share my opinions on this. Below 3 years of age, their immune system is in the growing stage, and you cannot generalize the rule that your kid should be exposed to all allergens and viruses so that he will become in the future. Of course they can be exposed, they can be sensitized to certain extent, but not to an extent that they are sitting beside with a kid who is coughing and having running nose, and this kid is repeatedly getting respiratory infections. You can join him in and around 3 years of age. Why? Because immune system is very strong, can tackle any infection. If at all some amount of infection happens, they can recover very fast. But what is the solution to handle them at home when they are less than 3 years of age is, should have either grandparents or properly trained mates, or at least mother should be able to handle by doing work from home. Somehow child should be engaged in play activities at home. They should be exposed to educational activities, play cum learning activities. Home is the best environment below 3 years of age, wherein nutrition is also well taken care, infections control is well taken care. Now how to handle them, their fussy behavior, rude behavior at home? It all depends on good parenting practices. If the parent can become a good friend to the child, that's the best bonding, and then you can definitely inculcate good habits and good learning abilities in the child. Of course this matter can become a big debate on what to do, but trust me, your child's immune system is definitely strong when becomes 3 years of age, and then at which even if they enter school they can handle well emotionally and psychologically also. Their brain is in a state of adapting to a new environment, making new friends, adjusting, concept of sharing and learning new abilities all develops at that age. Now having joined the school, what next to do? First of all, I always suggest all the parents visiting to me to opt for home food rather than school food. Again here there is a argument that all children should have the same food, they look at each other and they will share the food, and it's kind of disparity what we feel if they are eating home food. But that is not the correct answer. If you at home cannot ensure a healthy food, I can, like, of course schools may promise healthy food, hygiene food, but as a parent definitely I'll also be worried about the hygiene. If the child is habituated to home food, that's the greatest gift to the child, because you are ensuring proper nutrition, and from beginning at home proper feeding practices should be inculcated to the child. If the child is becoming fussy and you are adapting screen as a diversion and you are trying to enforce on the child, then definitely home food or school food will be a big concern definitely. So from beginning, let them eat with their own hands, let them get used to the home food, then only you will avoid such food issues at school. So home food is ideal. Next, regarding the fights arising between the school children, there what happens is, even being twins at home, they fight amidst each other, but it's the discipline which the school people should take responsibility and inculcate in the children. They should take care of this, otherwise bites, human bites, or stealing their others food or others items, so all that, like such kind of bad behavior should be handled by the school, or even if it is brought to the notice of the parents should pay attention to it and try to teach the kids what is good and bad. I personally advise spirituality should be there from beginning, so that it inculcates some amount of kind of good behavior, kind of loving attitude to others, being good to others, so they know how to respect each other. And if that vision is there from beginning, that spirituality tinge is there from beginning, they'll become little more obedient and well behaved. So such kids are easy to handle. Now moving ahead, the other main issues comes with the present day schools is comparisons. Children have grown to such an age to ask about the brands of like clothes or shoes or the cars in which they come, the area in which they live, and they start comparing, making comments about others children's parents lifestyle, and so that should be definitely curtailed, and such children should be identified and counseled properly. School should not encourage, and parents at home also should teach their children that to compare themselves in terms of wealth or well-being with the poor people, and compare knowledge in terms of their superior people, and have a goal in front of them. Don't just leave them to an extent that let them become whatever they want without any aim or goal. They will never achieve anything. They will not become hard working, or they will not get that success greed in their future. So if you start teaching them success stories, then some aim goals, if they are established, then only they will become bit disciplined about their future. Otherwise these comparisons comes, and our children may feel low when any other child comments about their about the brands or about their living conditions. So that should be handled properly. Other issues coming nowadays is screen. So because of excess screen exposure, children are lacking concentration, and ability to learn also is being affected. They are learning in autisms also. So ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, these behavioral issues are becoming quite common with increasing screen exposure. Parents should be watchful about their screen time. They should limit their screen, and they should not handle cell phones or iPads or TV in front of the kids for prolonged periods. Kids mimic their parents, so you avoid them touching the phones. So instead of screens, you can start playing with the kids. It's healthy for both parent and the kids. Start playing any game, making them learn. So it should be play come learning activities. Only then kids learn from the parents. Moving ahead, the other main issues comes with schools are the main problem is the place in which they are living is if it is crowded or construction activities growing having in and around the school. So school should take care of this pollution, air quality as well, and the air conditioners if they are using the purifiers are must, and the filters changing in the air conditioners are equally important. So living standard should be improvised in the school compulsory. Next is every school must inculcate some time for prayer, some time for doing exercise drills and activities, and how to respect adults, respect teachers. So schools also should take this equal responsibility apart from the parents at home. Now moving ahead will be adolescent health issues. So identify all children who are in, like especially in 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. Let them have some orientation sessions with doctors. So we as pediatricians are always ready to deliver lectures for free. 1 hour daily lectures, you invite us, we will counsel the kids so that their future is preserved and well taken care if they are aware about the adolescent health issues. So that's all for today, giving just a brief orientation. So all parents take this as positive notes, and if you have any queries, reach out to me. I am available in Jubilee Hills Eternal Aesthetics Clinic as well as KIMS Cuddles Kondapur. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.